What is up, everyone? We are back. This is Riverdale Season 4, Episode 16. I'm pretty excited for this episode. I'm pretty sure with this episode, it's the last of the Stonewall stuff. The Stonewall storyline is coming to an end this episode, which I'm kind of glad. As much as I like the storyline, it's kind of dragged on. So, I'm curious to see how it ends tonight. As for Donna, I think she's Donna DuPont. It's the only theory that makes sense, really. Donna DuPont. But yeah, I'm curious to see how it all ends and everything. And after this episode, we have a month hiatus until the musical episode, Forbidden Showmance. Oh god, 4B's actually been really good. Let's hope it stays that way.
The things we had to do to sell that version.
Best fake couple
like pretending
ever.
that my bereft girlfriend had found.
So what was the connection between Moose and Chipping that would make him take his advice?
You were good at me. Like football.
Wait,
Secretly
Mr.
related?
Chipping's the reason why you went to Stonewall Prep? Chipping had recruited Moose the same way he had Jughead, and then ran him out of Stonewall Prep.
Meaning what exactly?
Meaning Chipping knew Moose was going to get murdered and was trying to save his life.
And I would remember that next point. It's going to be on the quiz. Mr. Shut up!
So Chipping was a good guy all along.
And Moose was the perfect candidate. I mean, he was a messed up kid. He had no family.
Well, I'm glad you didn't die. I would have had to throw hands if they killed
Dad was
Moose.
arrested for impersonation.
Cracked open when Joan crept up behind me. It hit me with a baseball-sized rock.
Does that even make sense?
How do you know it was me? Why couldn't it have been Jonathan?
Well, I don't recall Jonathan wearing your perfume.
Yeah, where is Jonathan again? Or did you kill him because he started to develop a conscience?
He had food poisoning. He still has food poisoning.
Okay, Jonathan aside, you had a foolproof plan. Airtight alibis. It all should have worked so perfectly, but it didn't. Why?
Because in all your plotting, all of your lurid conspiring and your brilliance, you didn't kill me. I mean, whose job was it to check my pulse?
Jonathan.
Dumb bitch. You keep quiet.
Signs, all you had to do until there was only one living member of your literary society
Donna.
left. Betty, I think it's time to let in our guest.
Wait, what?
With pleasure.
Wait, what? Oh. Oh. I had a feeling he'd show back up again.
Forsyth. Not to mention Forsyth's detective work. Well, why don't you tell him? It's over, Francis.
Okay, so can we take him to jail now?
You call me a thief and a coward. I'm not.
Nope, he gotta jump out the
I'm a
window.
builder. I built the Baxter Brothers franchise, and with that money I helped build this school.
Is he gonna jump out the window?
Without me, neither
Well,
would
I'd rather
exist.
die than go to jail.
Francis DuPont, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you
Oh,
say
never mind.
can
He was back toward the window, so I thought he was gonna do it.
Never. A writer's power is in his words.
Wait?
Only the meek and then the timid.
Yep, he's gonna do it.
silence.
He's gonna jump.
I am a man of honor. To the end.
Bye. Thank God, this bitch is annoying. So what about these bitches?
Or Betty and Jughead's puerile sex tape will be released to the World Wide Web.
Can he stay too?
Let me think it over.
They're really good villains. They're not tree villains or Hiram's. They're just normal teenagers. Crazy, but teenagers.
That was quick.
Oh, I knew he was in on it. That was a theory a lot of people had, Brett being in on it.
What the hell is this?
Wait, is he on it?
The counter to your counter.
Oh, he's not in on it.
I understand you decided to cooperate.
Oh, I thought he was in on it for a second.
You would believe I would mastermind some elaborate conspiracy that caused the deaths of multiple people just to win a YA book contract?
That's what I'm thinking. For a book.
No. But you would do it for revenge.
Oh.
Who is she?
Revenge for what?
The murder of your grandmother,
Who?
Jane Dallas Brown. One of the classmates DuPont killed to cover up the ugly truth that he didn't create the Baxter brothers. She was your grandmother.
Oh, it's
How can you possibly know that?
A friend of a friend told me.
I thought she was like Donna DuPont
You
or something.
dedicated
Or
yourself
Donna
to getting
Ever
into
Never.
Stonewall Prep and getting into Chipping's
underwhelming.
class, and each
You left out one minor detail. DuPont didn't merely kill my grandmother. He stole from her. The same way he did from
So
Forsyth.
she was after DuPont, and Jughead was just like a
Tracy
pawn.
True.
No one ever really dies in Riverdale, do they?
No.
But what about you and Archie canoodling then?
Yeah, that was just pretend.
Call it out, Cheryl.
I don't know, cousin. That looked pretty real to me.
Yeah, that was the
yes.
point.
Call it out, Cheryl.
Great. All I'm saying is, your secret's safe with me.
I love you, Cheryl. I fucking love you.
You can share one.
Nothing. What did Mr. Honey say?
And that kind of reaction proves she's right.
Back to Riverdale High.
She just won't admit it.
We're gonna have sheet for the variety show tomorrow. You all have to perform.
Oh, for the musical.
Even you, Jughead.
Count us in, Kev.
Musical fun. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, this wasn't my favorite episode. It wasn't bad, and it wasn't terrible or anything. It was just... I didn't love it. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it either. It just... The first, like, half hour kind of dragged. Like, it was mainly stuff we already knew and everything. It did get a little interesting toward the end. The Donna reveal was underwhelming. I thought she was like Donna DuPont, Donna ever, whatever. You know what I mean. But no, that was underwhelming and everything. But she's not leaving, is she? She and Brer are easily the best villains in the entire show. They're not Hiram, who's repetitive, or the dumb Gargoyle King. They're just normal but crazy teenagers. That's what I liked about them. DuPont jumping out the window, that was... saw that I'm coming from a mile away. The moment he backed up once, like, oh yeah, he's gonna pull a Chipping, he's gonna jump. Rest in peace, or rotten piss, I like to say. He was annoying. And now we wait a month for the musical, which the promo was cringe. That looks weird and everything. I'm not a musical fan. I skipped last year's musical, so, and I want to skip this year's, but I can't. And that little Barchi crumb at the end. Cheryl knows what's up. Because Cheryl was there at Pops in 411. She saw everything. She knows what's up. She knows there's hidden feelings between them. And plus, the musical we're supposed to get a forbidden showmance. Betty and Archie are the only ones who are forbidden. Because they both are in relationships, so that's what makes it forbidden. They're literally the only ones that are our forbidden showmance. Plus, we're getting flashbacks in, I think, 419 or 418. Either 18 or 19, but I'm pretty sure it's 18 maybe. Either 18, I don't know, but I think it's 18. We're getting flashbacks of young Barchi with the ask me when we're 18 and I'll say yes. Of all flashbacks, why that? If it was just a regular Barchi flashback as kids, that could mean one thing. That could mean anything. But why the ask me when we're 18 and I'll say yes flashback? It just feels kind of obvious at this point that they're coming. Like, I'm going into the musical episode cautious because I don't want to get my hopes high, because then I'll be setting myself up for disappointment. But 4B has honestly been pretty good so far. The Stonewall stuff is officially done. I don't know what we're going to focus on for the musical. Probably the stuff with Charles and Chick maybe in the tapes, because they dropped that. So we'll probably focus back on that a little more. But yeah, the whole thing with Barchi, it's just obvious that it's gonna happen. They have to explore it. Like, they haven't even done that. Like, yeah, we had a kiss back in season 2, and then the fake kiss last episode. Doesn't really count. They have to explore it at some point, and it feels like that's coming. Like, I know a lot of people have told me that Betty wouldn't cheat. You're right, she wouldn't. That's not how I want this to happen either. If Archie is really going to happen, I don't want it to be that way. I want it to be natural and real, not as like a cheating or a betrayal. I don't see Varchi lasting past this season, mainly because I think it's going to be a mutual breakup. Archie and Jughead are going to graduate, that's obvious. They're going to graduate. But Veronica's going to go to college, that's obvious. Archie, I don't see going to college. Archie has always felt connected to Riverdale itself, because Riverdale is his home. So I don't see him going to college. I see him staying in Riverdale. Maybe with Andrew's construction to continue his father's legacy. That just seems like the most likely option. So it's going to be like a mutual breakup, I think. As for Bughead, I have no fucking clue. Honestly, I have no idea. I know... Aren't they both going to Yale? I don't know. But if Bargy does happen, like I said, I want it to come off as natural and real, not as a cheating thing. I don't want it that way. So, but it's obvious something is happening. And the texting scene last episode... There's something there. And Cheryl calling it out... it's gonna happen, and I'm fucking here for it, but I don't want to get my hopes high. But hey, we have a month to ponder that since April 8th, I think? Or 7th, 8th, I think. I'm not a musical fan, but if I get my Forbidden Showmance, I'm happy. But anyway, that is Riverdale Season 4, Episode 16. Be sure to let me know what you thought of this episode and what your theories are on for the musical episode next month. And I will see you guys next time.